Hey guys, Ken here from Backpacking Light, and today, finally, I can introduce the new Gramjakt quilt. Now, I've completely reworked this quilt for 2025. This is our third iteration of this quilt, and we've made a lot of changes to it to really give it kind of a premium feel. And the biggest changes that we've made is we've made the baffles side instead of like one long baffle, and we did that because we noticed that not just on our quilt but in a lot of quilts that have like the really long baffles, especially after a couple days of use, that the baffles, they get a lot of air in there and it's just not as well insulated as having like these smaller baffles. Another big change we made on this is we really reworked the draft collars, both on the head, so you got a nice draft collar around your neck, and also at the feet. I'll show that up close. And we're also using down tech this time around, which is like your hydrophobic treatment on the down, so the down resists water a lot better than it has on previous versions. I can show you that baffle here. There it is, the baffle on the foot as well, and you can see that that closes down nicely. Now, one of the bigger changes we've made, like I said, we've reworked the quilt completely from the ground up, and we've also, for example, we have these buttons here now on the baffle, but also here at the zipper end to protect the zipper. Go ahead and close that. And you got that nice little button there, as well as one on the inside. And that's just to protect the sleeping bag, the zipper. And then you just pull that, of course, like you would normally. And it's got a nice closure there. We've also reworked all the buttons as well, so you can see that that's a nice little button protector or zipper protector even at the top. And that's not going to come off. And as I mentioned, it's down tech, which is the hydrophobic down in it now, and it's certified down, of course, so you can trace it. So you open it up. This is the large wide, and it's still, the sizing is still maximum sizing, so we sell the large wide and the regular wide. That's all we have right now. Maybe now that I'm really happy with the design of the quilt, that I'll do different sizing as well as different temperature ranges. This is the 20 degree or the -6 degree quilt. I think it's around 500 grams of down in there, and you can see that's quite big, really big. And also, if you compare it with last year, it's even about 30 grams lighter for the regular wide and about 30 for the regular wide as well. Now here around the neck, we've even reworked a lot of these. The button holder here, just to give it a little bit more quality, a little bit higher standard throughout the quilt. So now you really do get a top quality quilt at a fairly price on it. But as far as quality and design, in my opinion, it's not very, you can't really compare it because it's a different sleeping bag altogether. So anyway, that's the Gramjakt version 3 quilt. Cheers. It now comes with this wool, or I should say this cotton storage shack. as well as the standard compression sack that we've had. Now personally, I don't use stuff sacks for my quilts. I usually just put it at the bottom of my backpack and then put everything else on top of it, or I use my sleeping bag to kind of push out my backpack around everything else. But some people do like the stuff sacks, so we do have those. But the big change as far as the sacks go is this now cotton storage shack that just has a little bit higher quality feel to it than the mesh that we had earlier. Yeah, so cheers.